Hi, I'm here freezing at the Berlinale Palast in the Berlin Film Festival, but very excited to bring you a few highlights from the first days of the Berlin Film Festival. One of the films I'd like to talk about is Jafar Panahi's Taxi. It's a film that's a defiant act of filmmaking because the filmmaker has been banned from filmmaking for 20 years in Iran, and yet this is his third film after being in house arrest, and that too, it's a road movie. It's a remarkable piece of filmmaking, but it's also self-reflexive. It's also talking about how difficult and how complicated it and suffocating it is to make films in Iran, with the ministry's guidelines that the hero should be having the name of an Islamic saint, or that women should only wear headscarves, or you can't show sordid reality, whatever that means. And Jafar Panahi himself plays a taxi driver who picks up various passengers through the day. And through their stories, you have insights into current-day Iran and the agonies of filmmaking. It's a fantastic film, and I really wish we can see it in India.
فکر نکنی نفهمیدم چی کار داری میکنی. ضمناً جعفر عمدن گاهی این کارا رو میکنن که بدونیم تحت تعقیبیم، بدونیم مواظبمون هستن. شاگرداشون هم معلومه. اول یه پرونده سیاسی میبندن، جاسوس موساد، سیا، اینتلیجنس سرویس.
I'd like to talk to you about 45 Years by Andrew Hay, starring Tom Courtenay and Charlotte Rampling in a fantastic follow-up to Weekend. It's a study of a couple that's celebrating its 45th wedding anniversary, and it's a very, very finely nuanced and finely registered performance by the lead protagonists. And it's looking at how, when they're just about to celebrate their anniversary, there is news of the body of the husband's ex-fiancée of almost 50 years ago that's found in the Swiss Alps, and he's asked to come there to identify the body, and how the jealousy in the wife's heart torments her. And while she's on the surface completely busy with choosing music and menu planning and so on, she's tormented by this green-eyed monster of jealousy that brings it so close actually to Othello.
You could have just told me, Jeff.
I thought I had. If I hadn't, well, it's hardly the sort of thing you tell your beautiful new girlfriend, is it?
I suppose not.
And the third film is Everything Will Be Fine by Wim Wenders, the German maestro who brought us Wings of Desire, Alice in the Cities, and so many other rich films. Everything Will Be Fine stars James Franco and Charlotte Gainsborough, and he plays a writer who in his car accidentally kills a small boy, and how he deals with the grief following this event, as well as the grief of the family of the boy who's dead. But actually I feel one of the great strengths of the film is the screenplay, in which it's a self-reflexive take on a writer and whether he preys on his own grief and the grief of others in order to further his art, while not giving back enough to the relationships that nourish him so much.
He has the boy on his shoulders like this, holding his legs.
Well, I have a daughter. It's a fairly common way to carry children.
It's only your stepdaughter, right?
How do you know that?
I must have heard it somewhere.